Okay, I'm delighted to welcome the champion golfer of the year, Brian Harman, to the interview room. Brian, congratulations on a tremendous performance throughout the week. You've played some, fantastic golf. You've putted so well. Your short game's been just been electric this week. Sum up what it means to you to win this great championship.
Yeah, I'm over the moon. It was a tough last 3 days. It really was. Being able to get some sleep was big last night. Sleeping on a lead like that's really difficult. So glad of the way I hung in there the last couple of days, got off to a bad start both days, and turned it around. So really happy with that.
Oh, well done. We'll take questions from the floor. We'll start with Mark, and we'll get your microphone.
Brian, congratulations. Can you just take us through last night? What time you went to bed? Was it difficult to sleep? What did you do this morning? It's a long wait to 2:15 in the afternoon and whatnot.
So I got done, 7:40 or so. Went and hit balls for about 25 minutes, putted for about 10 minutes. Went and had dinner up here, and then had a session with my physical therapist, and then ice bath, 5 minutes, and then I probably got to sleep at 11:30. So I mean, for as far as being a bundle of nerves, I did pretty good.
Next question, Andy at the front. Oh, sorry. Okay, you go.
Brian, you said after the Scottish Open that Scotland has the worst weather in the world. Were you tempted at all today to change that opinion?
Yesterday was supposed to be terrible, and I got out, and the weather turned, and it was fantastic weather. All things considered yesterday. And then today, I'm looking at the forecast. I'm like, what the hell they know? And I get out here, and it was Armageddon. It was bad. It was really, really tough. And I haven't historically done very good in the rain. It's just always bugged me. So I was really proud of the way that I struck the ball in the rain today.
Okay, next question, Andy.
Hi, Brian. I'm just wondering if, as a treat, and we've made a lot of your passion for hunting over the past few days, whether there'll be a hunting trip to celebrate, whether you'll go out, or seeing as you've won quite a lot of money today, is there money for a new rifle?
No, I'm a bow hunter. No new rifles. I had a nice week a couple weeks ago, and I bought a new tractor for my hunting place. So I'll get home and I'll be on the tractor mowing grass into next week. I'll be very excited about that.
So that's going to be your reward. You're going to ride your tractor.
Yeah, I might take a whole day and just put my phone away and go get on the tractor.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your tractor, please?
Well, I haven't seen it yet. It's on order. It's a 105 horse Kubota tractor, and it's going to be a pretty one.
What color?
Orange.
Okay. So how many acres will you mow?
Let's see. We've got about 25 acres of food plots that need, and gosh, I don't know how many miles of roads, but I'd call it probably 40 acres total that needs to get mowed.
I'm a little bit lost because I've never known an Open champion celebrate by mowing grass on a tractor.
I got a lot of layers, man. I'm like an onion.
Will you just, sorry, that'll be my final question. Will that be the place where you just lose yourself and come back down to earth from all this? It'll be your ultimate sort of chill out?
My family is up at Lake House in upstate New York, so I'm going to get there tomorrow evening, and then I'll spend 3 days with them, and we'll do some fishing, and I'll get to spend some really good time with my family. So that's where I'll disappear, and then take it from there.
And how much was the tractor? Very sorry.
How much?
Yeah, how much it cost you?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Probably I can't. I haven't told my wife how much I spent on it.
Okay, we've got microphone number 4 on the left here. Sorry, down there.
Brian, did you speak with Kirby Smart last night? And if so, can you tell us how he helped you today?
No, I didn't speak with Kirby. I've been really impressed with the way that he's handled success. And so I've always I always pay attention when really successful people talk. There's always clues there as to how they feel. And I've admired the fact that even with all the success that he's had, it's all about the next play, the next game, the next week of practice. And he knows that the results come because of what you do in the trenches.
If I could ask one more, you did want to talk last night to one of the reporters about what you figured out with your putting. Can you talk about it now?
Yeah, I found this. It's a silly looking mirror where it's got like a little better release pattern. I was just kind of cutting my putts too much. And I spent a lot of time just feeling the ball, almost hitting like a baby draw with my putter. And it's been really, really good the last month or so.
Where'd you get that, and what made you think of it?
I picked it up on the putting green at some tournament over the years. There's all sorts of trinkets and different things on, up until Wednesday. So I saw it, liked it. Hadn't been putting very good this year until last month or so. But I found that in my barn at my house and made sense, and I started putting well with it.
And you have it here this week?
I do, yeah.
Okay, Michael on the left there.
Brian, can you imagine what it's like to be a fan out there today in this drenching rain all day?
Well, normally they do such a great job of letting you know where your golf ball is, because the applause here is always, great. They appreciate really good shots, but since everyone's holding an umbrella, it's hard for everyone to clap. So there was a couple times I got up, I'm like, oh, that's a little better than I thought it was. But the fans here have been incredible. My hat's off to them. They packed the stands today, and I damn sure wouldn't have been out watching golf today. Yeah, it sounded like from some of the fans that I haven't seen any beer carts, but there must be tons of them out there.
Okay, we've got number 3 on the right here.
Hi, Brian, and congratulations first. You played an amazing round. And my question is, at what point of time at your game you think you can definitely make it to win the Open trophy?
There were fleeting thoughts throughout the day, but I told myself I wasn't going to let any of that come into my brain. So anytime that it came, I just thought of something else, and I really honestly didn't think about winning until I had the ball in the green on 18.
Great job.
Thank you.
Number 2 at the front.
Brian, one of your best friends is Patton, who's 6'5". Your caddy, I believe, is 6'3".
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the low amateur 6'9". Yeah, fantastic, right?
Have you ever thought to yourself, why do I hang out with so many tall people?
I think it's just like a natural selection type thing, like just the law of averages, I suppose.
And was there a shot that sort of stabilized you? For the second day in a row, you had a little bit of wobble in the first 3 or 4 holes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the par 3-6 hit a really good 5-iron. I got it up there, made birdie. It was after bogey and a pretty easy hole in 5.
Okay, we've got a Doug on the left.
Brian, you talked earlier in the week about wondering why you hadn't crossed the line more often in your career, and then you played one of the truly great performances here on Links Golf. How did that happen?
I've always had self-belief that I could do something like this. It was just, when it takes so much time, it's hard not to let your mind falter. Like, maybe I'm not winning again. I'm 36 years old. Game's getting younger. All these young guys coming out, hit it a mile, and they're all ready to win. Like, when is it going to be my turn again? And it's been hard to deal with. I mean, I think someone mentioned that I've had more top tens than anyone since 2017. So that's a lot of times, like, where you get done and you're like, damn it, man. Like, I had that one. It just didn't happen for whatever reason. So, to come out and put a performance like that together, like start to finish, just had a lot of control. I don't know why this week, but I'm very thankful that it was this week.
Okay, number 1 in the front there.
Brian, I remember speaking to Stuart Sink when he'd won in 2009, and he said he was going to spend the following week walking around his house trying to see where the Claret Jug looked best, where to keep it. Is there any chance you're going to take the jug out on the tractor?
The tractor might make it down on the farm one time, just to show everybody. But I'll let my wife pick out. She's got a much better eye for how to feature things than I do.
And can you just on the serious note, tell us about that feeling when you we all know that it's the most historic trophy in golf, to actually cradle it for the first time, to have it in your hands?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. It really hasn't sunk in yet. Yeah, it's really cool. I just, yeah, man, I'm not gonna let it out of my sight for the time being, for sure.
Okay, look in the middle here.
Brian, you had that wonderful round on Friday, and then you had a couple of bogeys early on Saturday and again today. You showed some serious resilience. What was going through your mind, particularly today after those 2 early bogeys? Like, because a lot of men in your situation probably would have capitulated or might have shown further weakness throughout the round, but you held firm.
After I made the second bogey yesterday, a guy, when I was passing him, he said, "Harman, you don't have the stones for this." That helped.
That was the motivation?
Yeah, that helped a lot. I think he was anyway, that helped. I mean, it just helped snap me back in, like, you know, that I'm good enough to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through my process, and the next shot's going to be good.
So it was a case of trying to prove any doubt was wrong.
You know, I'm not going to give that guy any more. I shouldn't have given him credit right there. But I mean, yeah, I just the resilience, just knowing I knew I was going to make. You know, I figured at some point that I was going to hit bad shots. I mean, it just with the weather and the scenario, you're going to hit bad shots, and I knew that the way I responded to that would determine whether I'd be sitting here or not.
Well done. Congrats.
Thank you.
John on the left there.
Brian, which would you rather do? Hunt for a long time the most rare animal that you could possibly come across and kill it, or win that thing?
No, we're not. I'm not hunting any rare animals. I always say I love to hunt. We do it, but I couldn't go hunting every day. I could play golf every day. So to win what I consider is the greatest prize in golf is as good as it gets.
And can I just check, did you say just now that you didn't use a rifle?
No, I use a bow and arrow.
All the time?
Yes.
And from what distance are you most deadly?
You wouldn't be wanting to stand in front of me. I'm good out to about 80 yards, but I don't take a shot past 40.
Wow. Explains your short game.
Huh?
Explains your short game.
Yeah, good pair of hands.
Go far left there. Yep.
Hey. Congratulations, Brian. Great performance this week. I wondered what your thoughts are on the Ryder Cup and how your game might match up with some of your other compatriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick that can down the road a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy this, and then so the next thing for me will be our playoffs. What I'll be looking forward to.
And your style as a match player, like what do you bring to team golf?
I enjoy match play. I've done well in all the match play tournaments I've played in. Had a really good junior record and amateur record in match play. I enjoy the head-to-head competition. So yeah, I really enjoy match play.
Thanks.
Number 2 here.
Hi, Brian. If the golf ball does get rolled back, how do you think that would impact you? I know that the longer hitters think that it might benefit them.
It depends on who you talk to. Some people say it'll help guys that hit it shorter. I don't know how it helps a guy that hits it shorter. I don't see. There really hasn't been any change or golf course design that's helped a shorter hitter over the last 20 years. So I don't know why the next thing would help a shorter hitter. The game's going longer. That seems to be the way it's going. So.
Okay, we'll come to the middle here.
Brian, just curious, do you have anything specific in mind that you're going to drink out of that jug?
Guinness.
Guinness?
Mm-hmm.
Tonight?
Tonight.
And more specifically, how do you think life is going to change for you as the Open champion?
I don't see how it's going to. I mean, I'll be in some better tee times. You know, I'll have to do a couple more interviews at golf tournaments, but I've got a great family. I've got hobbies that I really like. I have a very comfortable life that I enjoy, so I wouldn't want my life to change any.
Will you ever have to pay for a beer in the state of Georgia ever again?
I'll be buying beers when I get home.
Bob in the middle there.
Brian, you mentioned the good crowd support here at the Open, obviously at all the venues. Have you given much thought yet to the idea that you'll be coming back here for a very long time to this tournament? And, you know, they embrace their champions, you know, throughout history.
Yeah, I look forward to coming back for a really long time. This has always been, you know, growing up in Georgia, you know, I've watched, obviously being a huge fan of golf, I watched the Open Championship. We'd wake up early and watch it. And I never knew how much I'd appreciate it until the first time I came and played in 2014. I just didn't know what to expect. You grew up in Georgia, it's all the Masters. It's all, it's proximity. It's where, but I came here and I was like, wow, man, this is unbelievable. The fans are incredible. Everyone understands golf over here. It was just a delight to play. And so, yeah, man, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to come back here.
Okay, we've got number 2 at the back left there. I can't quite see who the microphone is.
Brian, congratulations on a incredible performance today. This is your...
There you go. I was like, how the hell is that coming?
This is your 8th Open. 4 out of the first 5 were miscuts. 6th last year. What has changed that's allowed you to improve at playing links golf?
Yeah, I missed those 4 cuts. I think I missed all of them by 1. Like, I played some okay golf. So it wasn't like I was over here hacking it to pieces. I just couldn't quite get comfortable, and I felt like maybe I rushed through it too much. And then last year, I finally felt like, it's like, man, if I'd have played a little bit better this first couple of days, I could have been right there. So I was excited to come back here this year. I think coming over for the Scottish helped out a lot, getting ready and really putting all my eggs in the basket of playing well here.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll make this last 2 questions. We're going to give you here and then here, so please.
Hi, Brian. Well played. I was talking to Sepp Stracker earlier, and he said you don't hit it that short, actually, and that's just not true.
I'll let y'all figure that. I don't hit it that short. I don't hit it that short.
Yeah, he says your putting's better than anyone else, and you actually hit it medium distance. So what's the problem?
No problem. Right here. Ain't no problem.
Okay, Doug, final question.
2 things real quick, Ryan. There was a few boos on the first tee today. Why do you think that was?
Don't know. Maybe, you had Fleetwood and Rory's making a run, Fleetwood, and yeah, it's fine. Everybody's got their team they're rooting for.
That's out at Live, actually, but go ahead.
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, I heard them, and I don't hold any. If they wanted me to not play well, they should have been really nice to me.
Lastly, you're the Open champion. You're a major champion. You're number 10 in the world. Did you always think this could happen? And if you did, why?
I had a lot of success as a junior golfer. I won the U.S. Junior, and then as an amateur, I was the #1 ranked amateur in the world for a good while. I was the youngest American to get picked for the Walker. I had success. Like, I had the pedigree, and then I got to college and it just kind of sputtered a little bit. I just didn't keep up with the progression. And my pro career has been really good at times and not good at times. So last year felt like I kind of found something a little bit. And yeah, man, I don't know. It's been great.
Well, on that note, Brian, congratulations. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What type of tractor is it that you bought?
Kubota.
Oh, what, sorry?
Kubota.
How'd you spell that?
Kubota.